Shrinker man, put me straight if you can. Free me of my tics and twitches, disconnect my latent switches, Shrinker man. Shrinker man, wise me up if you can. Air my problems and excuse me, sympathize and unconfuse me, Shrinker man. I've been on one of those complex tours. I want you to make my problems yours. Now give me one of them cut-rate cures, Shrinker man. Shrinker man, set me right if you can. Align me, tune me, normalize me, clean me up and simonize me, Shrinker man. Shrinker man. Shrinker man, Shrinker man, Shrinker man. I'm outwardly calm, apparently normal, quick to smile and slow to peak. But I have a little quirk, a pattern, so to speak. I rarely, if ever, hold a job. I never finish my work. I'm an affable kind of a slob, a highly disorganized, placid sort of a jerk. I've got the will to fail, the will to fail. I have talents that I never use. I try to win, but I love to lose because I've got the will to fail. It's such a thrill to fail, a thrill to fail. I've a backward kind of basic need. I get my kicks when I don't succeed because I've got the will to fail. I seem to make an effort, but I never do connect. And while I'm very rational, I'm seldom, if ever, practically never correct, because I've got the will to fail, the will to fail. I secretly am enjoying myself, while slowly I'm destroying myself. I think I got a tiger by the tail, a tiger called the will to fail. I seem to make an effort, but I never do connect. And while I'm very rational, I'm seldom, if ever, practically never correct, because I've got the will to fail, the will to fail. I secretly am enjoying myself, while slowly I'm destroying myself. I think I got a tiger by the tail, a tiger called the will to fail. Now there's a song that really thrills me, an old-time rag that somehow chills me. Daddy used to play it for the buxom lady who lived next door. From the room he locked me in, I could hear his foot a-tapping on the hardwood floor. How often Daddy played that song, but Daddy doesn't play it anymore. I love to hear the guilty rag played with great authority. You don't know what it does to me when you play that guilty rag. I love to hear the guilty rag. Childhood dreams return to me. I tingle with anxiety when I hear that guilty rag. I'm thrilled when I recall that I have fulfilled those death wishes that I had for my dear old tinkling on the ivories. It brings back bloody memories. They play that guilty rag. Wishes that I had for my dear old dad. I love to hear the guilty rag tinkling on the ivories. It brings back bloody memories, conjures up hostility, jazzed or rocked or lilty. It makes me glad I'm guilty when they play that lilty, tilty, guilty rag. When they play that lilty, tilty, guilty rag. I would have you as you are. That's the way I love you. I'm so afraid that time and life may mellow and mature you. Afraid some clever analyst may in a decade cure you. Don't change your basic patterns, strange as they may be. The way you are, oh my darling, you never can belong to anybody else but me. I love your streak of cruelty, your psychopathic lies, the homicidal tendencies shining in your eyes. Don't change your psychic structure, weird as it may be. Your wild and strange misbehavior enrich my lonely days with very deep anxiety. I love your endless fantasies, your morbid little tears. You make me feel so needed, sweet, with your countless fears. Don't change your old neuroses. They're what make you mine. For no one else, dear, would have you. So don't you ever change a lick. No, stay, darling, stay, way under par. Stay, darling, stay, constant as a star. Stay, darling, stay, stay as sick as you are. Go to sleep, my little one, you're passing through a stage not at all uncommon at your age. These are traumatic days in oh so many ways. Each new taboo comes to you as a shock, but rest secure in your little crib. Oh, rest secure, forget each little block, 'cause Daddy is reading Freud and Gazelle, while Mommy reads Adler and Spock. Hush, little sibling, don't you cry. You'll be adjusted by and by. I recognize that fretful look. Mommy's gonna try another book. Hush, little sibling, don't you cry. You'll be adjusted by and by. Hush, little sibling, close your eyes. Mommy will have you analyzed. Daddy found something very new. We're gonna try it out on you. Hush, little sibling, close your eyes. Mommy will have you analyzed. Hush, little sibling, don't you cry. You'll be adjusted by and by. You're not returning to the womb. We've bought a mobile for your room. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hush, little sibling, don't you cry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You'll be adjusted by and by. I'm moved by offbeat tones, far out and unknown. The only kind of jazz I dig is abstract and ingrown. I love those real sick sounds. They're the ones that move me. The thinly blown neurotic tones intensify and groove me. I love those real sick sounds, scraping harshly through me. A weird forlorn psychotic horn can vibrate and unglue me. I don't respond to harmonies played on muted trumpets. I'm left unmoved by country songs sweetly wailed by three related strumpets. I love those real sick sounds, tones that just offend me. The sounds that grate and irritate, they stimulate and send me. I got those repressed hostility blues here in the heartless city. I'm elbowed and muscled and hustled around by a queer turn of psych. I'm bound to be pleasant to those I dislike. I got those repressed hostility blues, lost in the cruel, cruel city. I'm jostled, maltreated, and cheated in turn by an odd twist of fate. I yearn to be gracious to people I hate. I'm a lonesome, emotional lackey who craves some to attack. I need a waiter, a waitress, or hacky who promise not to fight back. I got those repressed hostility blues here in the no-good city. The anger I'm feeling is all in my mind. Oh, if only I knew some kind of a someone to transfer it to. No good city. The anger I'm feeling is all in my mind. Oh, if only I knew some kind of a someone to transfer it to. Oh, there must be a chump on whom I can dump my repressed hostility blues. I wanted a bright companion. I was a trifle bored. Your constant subservient yielding was a trait that I deplored. My subtle urgings were much too much for you at the time to resist, and I was able to get you to go to a psychoanalyst. You started 2 years ago, and now I want you to know I can't get adjusted to the you who got adjusted to me. I grow so very lonely for the you who used to be. I can't get adjusted to the you who's so aggressive with me. How well arranged our love song was when I sang melody. So bring back those wonderful days when you were a psychic mess, and the only answer you ever had was a dull, undefiant yes. I can't get adjusted to the you who got adjusted to me. Won't you regress until you're back just where you used to be? Oh, I long for your look of sweet confusion, the appeal of your subnormality. Oh, I can't get adjusted to the you who got adjusted to me. Infantile defection has been lost in a bog of normalcy, and I can't get adjusted to the you who got adjusted to me. No, I can't get adjusted to the you who got adjusted to me. I never will get adjusted to the you who got adjusted to me. Schizophrenic moon, keep shining half on him and half on me. Guide my unstable lover home from the nervous sea. Schizophrenic moon, keep shining through the symptoms of the night, pushing my lover homeward with your compulsive light. Tell him, moon, how much I've missed him. Tell him, oh moon, I can't resist him. Tell him, oh moon, that we belong to the very same solar system. Schizophrenic moon, keep shining, don't reject a lover's plea. Keep him forever conscious and hyper-aware of me. Tell him, moon, how much I've missed him. Tell him, oh moon, I can't resist him. Tell him, oh moon, that we belong to the very same solar system. Schizophrenic moon, keep shining, half on him and half on me. Guide my unstable lover home from a nervous sea. Schizophrenic I may have grown a trifle hard, a bit unkind and calloused, but I don't need psychiatry. I understand what's wrong with me. I have never been properly loved, properly loved, properly loved, but when I am properly loved, it's bound to rearrange me. I'm only waiting till I feel those sentiments I know will damn, oh well, change me. I have never been properly loved, properly loved, properly loved, because I've not been properly loved. I'm lacking in essentials. Though I'm a stinker, love will show that underneath I've got a great potential. In the love of a daddy and a mommy, 3 husbands and a brother, there was some pretty good stuff. Oh, it's not that I haven't been loved, I haven't been loved enough. No, I have never been properly loved, properly loved, properly loved. One day I'll be properly loved, though it's mighty hard to suit me. I'll be a woman warm and kind, a living doll if love will just transmute me. In the love of a varsity backfield, 2 admirals and a sailor, there was some pretty good fun. Oh, it's not that I haven't been loved, I haven't been loved by one who made me feel most properly loved, properly loved, properly loved. But when I am properly loved, I'll be transformed and suddenly something fine will shine from me. When I am properly loved. Gunslinger, gunslinger, where did you go wrong? When you were a child, did the Cheyenne and Sioux refuse to play nicely with you? Did you always feel you didn't belong? Gunslinger, you killed 130 men, my darling, and now you'd like to settle down. But other gunslingers are a-gunning for you, and a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, my darling. Gunslinger, gunslinger, where did you go wrong? When you were a child, were you forced to compete with brothers you never could beat? Did you always feel you didn't belong? Gunslinger, don't wear your guns in town today, my darling. Last night you cried out, Mother dear. You got a recurrent dream in your craw, and the dream of your maw will inhibit your draw, my darling. Gunslinger, gunslinger, please take my advice. You know in your mind that you're plumb insecure, and that killing a man is real immature. It's just an attention-getting device. Gunslinger, there you lay dead in the dust, gunslinger. And now your myth begins. Out in the West, the folks all believe you faced and killed the toughest hombres of your day. But time has exposed your feet of clay. Current researchers have clearly shown that 93.6% of the gunmen you killed were simply accident-prone. Gunslinger. It must be something psychological. It may be something very physical that makes me feel the way I do whenever I'm in touch with you. I think it's something strange and mystical. It might be something very chemical. What is this force between us two that makes me gravitate to you? I know you're not my ego ideal, you're unlike my father or brother, but the way I feel does not become a sister, a pal, or a mother. Still, it must be something psychological. It may be something very physical that makes me feel the way I do whenever I'm in touch with you. It's something psychological. I know you're not my ego ideal, you're unlike my father or brother, but the way I feel does not become a sister, a pal, or a mother. My yearning's really quite explainable. I want you 'cause you're unattainable. Just let me get my hands on you, and then I'll want somebody new. With me it's psychological.